welcome to the show. Today we've got some movies that we're going to be reviewing, but we're gonna start off right away with one probably going to be on Brian's best picture list. Tropic Thunder. Okay, this is what the movie's about. It's about a bunch of spoiled actors working on a film about Vietnam.
Ben Stiller. Well, those are not the actors' names, though. Those are the actors.
No, the actors. Well, the actors are Ben Stiller, Jack Black, Robert Downey Jr., and two other guys.
Barshurel. Yeah. He's French.
Two other guys.
He's Canadian, actually.
They're supporting. Okay, and
they're not on the poster.
Right. These are the five guys that are these spoiled actors. They're working on a Vietnam
war movie.
Yes. It's basically they're doing Platoon, and they're kind of making fun of it. And what's happening is they can't get any emotions out of them. So they decide, the director decides he's going to drop these five actors in the jungle so they can feel the tension of what it must have been like to be in the Vietnam jungle during the war. Of course, he drops them right next to basically a heroin farm. And so they've got real Vietnamese after them who they think are actors posing as the Viet Cong. So it's, yeah. Okay,
but the plot or the basic point of this movie is to insult everybody, which
no, it's not.
It's making fun.
It's making fun of Hollywood
and to insult people, which is fine. Don't get me wrong. I love good, Don Rickles kind of stuff. But this wasn't good.
See, I felt that this was more of a making fun of Hollywood more than anything.
Oh, the full retard speech was making fun of Hollywood.
Yes, because. What does he say? Okay, basically Robert Downey Jr. is talking to Ben Affleck. Ben Stiller, because the last movie he did was about this retarded man who...
intellectually impaired.
Okay, but in the movie they referred to him as retarded. This is part of the whole controversy, but it's part of the speech. And he talks about how certain actors do retarded, but they don't go all the way retarded.
Full retarded.
Yeah, like Rain Man, he could count, so he wasn't full retarded. But and then he lists off all these actors who have done retarded characters, and they all won Oscars. And then of course he goes, but Sean Penn
went full retarded.
Went full retard is what he said. I'm just quoting it in Sam I Am. As you did, so neither you get the Oscars.
Right, and of course
he's making fun of Hollywood because no actor takes a role like that except to win an Oscar.
Right. Okay. Sure. It doesn't make it good, and it's still the idea was to get some gasps out of people.
I don't think so. I do.
Oh please!
Oh come on!
Yes, no! Robert Downey Jr. in blackface.
It's because he's this actor who thinks that he has to dig real deep, so much that he gets his pigment changed so he can play black man.
Fine. Yeah, because no one's going to be shocked by that. No, the point they were going for the gasps.
Okay.
They were going for gasps, and it was poorly written. I thought it was written mostly by Ben Stiller, I'm sure.
Well, he was part of the writing team. Yes.
The guy that wrote the full retard speech was the funniest moment in the movie. Which was way too creative for Ben Stiller. I would bet money that it was written by a guy named Ethan Cohen who wrote a 11-minute movie called My Wife is Retarded. So it leads me to believe. Okay. But no, the writing was absolutely horrible. It was like a 3-year-old running into a room of adults and saying, "Poop!" and then running out. Because they're thrilled that they think they insulted someone and no one really cares.
Okay, see, for me, I felt it was more like a takeoff on war movies and Hollywood in general. They have the agent agent manager who...
Matthew McConaughey.
Which is played by Matthew McConaughey, that goes out of his way to keep the money flowing in from his actor.
It's a TiVo. He wants to get his actor a TiVo.
Okay, well that's beside the point. It's what he's doing.
The role is beside the point.
Then you got Tom Cruise playing a Harvey Weinstein kind of character in a fat suit, bald head, lots of hair everywhere, and a foul mouth. Okay, so here you've got your mixtures of all these different Hollywood angles, and I don't know. I don't know why you didn't like it.
Because it was dumb.
It wasn't dumb. It was funny.
No, it wasn't funny.
I mean, the only thing that wasn't funny in the movie is Ben Stiller.
The whole thing?
No, Ben Stiller. He's not funny. Well, this is the same characters. I mean, not the exact same characters, but it might as well be the same thing he did in Zoolander, or he did in Dodgeball. It's just he's not a versatile comedian. He was okay in that museum movie.
When he's toned down, he's all right. But when he plays those goofy, over-the-top characters, he always tilts in the same direction.
You got to remember, he directed this movie as well, so he got to do whatever he wanted.
So he was an actor, writer, director.
Right.
Ugh.
Yeah. But I mean, if they cast anybody else in that role, I think the movie would have been much better. For me. Okay. For me.
Good for you.
Whatever.
Good for you.
Jesus. Okay, now if that's not bad enough, the night before that was, because we saw that. We saw Star Wars, The Clone Wars. Now this is the animated. It's just George Lucas trying to milk out some more money out of the Star Wars franchise because he's got nothing else, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, whatever happened to? How about a sequel to American Graffiti?
He knows.
I don't know.
He knows at his devotees, his what would you call them? His apostles, maybe no.
I don't know.
He knows that he's got a built-in audience, and these dorks are going to drop money left and right.
They're not. You got to be nice. You can't insult the Star Wars fans. They're dangerous. They're dangerous. They live at home. They've got all that extra money. They can hire a hitman. Okay? You know, when they're not getting, new, I mean, they have Blu-ray machines, they have big screen TVs, and they got the basement to live in. So, there you go.
Mom exactly pays the utilities. It was...
Okay.
It was based on a cartoon that he already released in 2003, and Tom tried telling me this. I'm like, come on. Yeah. There's no way that he's re-releasing something. That's exactly what he did.
Well, the basic storyline is that we're in the middle of the Attack of the Clones, that time period.
It's 2.5.
Okay. And the bad guys have kidnapped Jabba the Hutt's son, and Jabba the Hutt's son is now being held, and the Jedis are trying to save him, and the bad guys are trying to make it look like the Jedis really were the ones that took him. So.
And that's what I don't get, is that Jabba hired the good guys, or asked the good guys to save his son, and then the bad guys say no, they're the ones that kidnapped him.
Yeah, well, you gotta.
And he's all, Jabba. Really?
Well, you got to remember that the bad guys have some mind control as well. So they're probably. I mean, Jabba's not a smart guy, so it's not hard to manipulate him into thinking that like Iraq had something to do with 911. Yeah, see, it works in real life. It does.
I don't think so.
Okay, but what I found the worst, or maybe the best part, it was Jabba the Hutt has an uncle, gay uncle,
Uncle Zero,
Zero the Hutt. And he's like Truman Capote mixed with
Droopy Dog,
mixed with a little
Leslie Jordan.
Leslie Jordan, yeah. So he's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Wow, Jabba's gonna be pissed at me when he finds out that I had a part of it. Anyway, it's like it was funny and then it was insulting. Yeah. Because the first time we actually get a gay character in the future. He's a big queen. A big slug queen at that. Yeah. And he's on screen going, Brian's looking at me going... So it was nice. So
let's wrap this up.
Yeah, so it for me, it was just like, the dialogue was horrible.
The acting was awful.
Well, the voice acting.
The voice acting, yeah.
Yeah, and did you see Hayden Christensen wasn't even the character? I was surprised. I didn't know that. Because it sounded so bad, I thought it was Hayden Christensen.
Yeah. Even Samuel L. Jackson was phoning
in. Please, he phoned that thing in. Yeah, you heard it yawn. I heard it yawn. Oh, we're going to have to go to the 14th Squadron and find out. Yeah, you could hear it. It was bad. It was just disappointing. Okay.
Yeah, didn't like it. In Tropic Thunder, I did not like it at all.
Yeah, he didn't like it at all.